He was working here at the Wild Turkey Distillery. So I've been brought up around the bourbon. In Lawrenceburg, Kentucky is a small community, and it was four.
Look at this E350 with, you got the AutoZone special, or Tire Warehouse special wheels with fake exhaust tips on the back bumper, and you got the smokers package with the deflectors. I mean, it's a recent model E-Class, and they just completely ruined it. Look at those fake exhaust tips. Oh my god. Oh my god. That looks terrible. Oh, I didn't fucking try. Dude, I'm fucking driving here, guys.
That well light, leave Apple, and then it's just turning a darn light for him to be going to Tesla. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but...
3 Imprezas back to back. That's impressive, guys. Oh man, I'm behind an WRX though, which means he's probably gonna do some bullshit jerk things in traffic here. So here's a nice example of a sudden snowstorm that hits. So by the way, I'm following Heather, who has the Auto Key brake light upgrade pack. I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks good. It's way brighter than the stock. When I see a sport wagon around at nighttime, I automatically know it's Heather's because it's so darn bright. And you'll see when she brakes here how much brighter it gets. There we go. Let's get a little sound test for you guys. Woo! A little bit of snow. Can we get sideways here? So now we have a little bit of accumulation, which you can hear it. My TPMS will go off, or my traction control light will light up when I get a little bit of gas here. Oh man, I love this car though. I really, really love this car. Just a little bit of accumulation around the corners. I got my butt of the butt of the car comes out a little bit more. Oh man, it's nice. Gotta keep the stereo off. I want to be able to, I got the windows cracked a little bit, stereo off. You want to be able to hear some of what's going on here. But woo! Oh, I love this car. That woman, I see her all the time. There's a Golf R. I always wave at her. She never ever waves back. Doesn't even look over. Like, it's so insulting that she's driving this, the most premium car that Volkswagen makes in America. And she's just like, doop-a-doo, just driving around here, driving in my car. It has all-wheel drive. It's more expensive than a Subaru, but whatever. And there are all kinds of people out there with GTIs that are just like, I wish I had one of those. Yeah, well, someone does have one. They don't even appreciate it.
That's what always shows the right date. And it's not going to do that either. It just prompts you every morning. Yeah, right. Send you a notification. Time to update your icon. Come here and say okay. Without a prompt. So I totally understand the prompt, but you're right. That eliminates all sorts of use cases.
That person just had an accident. Believe it or not, they almost hit me. It is really hard to tell, actually. Oh well. Oh, right there. Yep. They probably slid around and hit it right there and just kept going. They were going way too fast around that corner.
good 15 years apiece, and now we're going to have a little bit of, if not more, famine and pestilence. Was actually briefly considered in 2003, a notion that actually makes some sort of synergistic sense if you think about it, since Apple had a long history with that company. Throughout the 90s, Motorola supplied the CPUs for Apple's portfolio of Macs, and what was more, in the early 2000s,
the other Hyundai had to slam on the brakes to not hit them. Fucking retards, I'm telling you, man. Fucking telling you. Read the fucking handbook.
Found itself with the iPad Air, where they shrank the size on the sides, and the A series chips had gotten. I'm sorry about that. That launched Siri again on my phone by saying A series. I'm sorry.
Presence until this year. It was like, you know, they were some of the biggest purchasers at the show, and